and luck.
Jerk in your socks.
Clean up your mess.
Rinse you for less.
Christmas is here.
Pounding some beers.
Don't make it weird.
Don't be afeard.
On with the bands.
Welcome to rants.
Open some gifts.
Fuck all that shit.
We're here to stay.
Won't go away. Creepy as hell.
Please ring the bell.
Ding dong ding dong.
This is so wrong. Luck must insist. Please don't do this.
Merle's not concerned with getting burned, being criticized or demonetized. Packers are out.
Hush, please don't shout.
Don't shed a tear.
Christmas is here. Avert your eyes. Please just subscribe.
Name of the game. Oops, I just came.
Why in the name of God do you have to be such a fucking perv, Merle?
Come on, buddy, just come off it. Ring up views and then we profit.
Please just tell me why we cannot sing a simple Christmas tune.
Better sleep with eyes wide open. You want jolly, we'll just bone then.
Merle's in too deep, Luck cannot sleep. He seems so strange, must be deranged. Eyes wide in fear, Merle's getting you.
Merry Christmas.
Merry
and
Christmas.
Welcome to the Merle and Locke podcast. I'm Merle.
And I'm Luck.
Set sail and low expectations for everything nerd, accompanied by a healthy, albeit shameful help points span to lack of focus and questionably acquired knowledge.
And more. Ding.
And more. Was that like an old-fashioned, phone, like rotary phone?
No, it's my terrible attempt at just jingle bells.
Oh, okay. All right. So this episode will be falling right on Christmas Day, which is pretty cool. Yeah, so I'm sure everyone is feeling extremely jolly and probably not listening to this podcast episode because they're so busy opening presents and being with family and loved ones. But what I thought we could do today is we could discuss, just like memories from Christmases past, we could, if you have any like fond memories or funny stories from when you were a kid or something like that, because I'm sure personally, being an adult, as you grow older, Christmases get less and less interesting. Yeah.
No, they're always fun.
Yeah, are they?
Nothing like being harassed by your family. Sometimes it was good, just good, all in fun harassment. Sometimes it was, boy, you've gotten fatter over the year, haven't you?
Jeez.
Thanks.
Oh, gee, thanks.
Thanks. You've noticed, huh?
Oh, thanks for pointing that out.
Yeah.
Oh, fantastic. Especially it's like the old folk, and it's just it's like, and you're still not dead yet, but here we are,
And you've gotten older. Those wrinkles really came in.
Wow. Yeah. Man, absolute canyons on your face, bud. Good on him, though. You gotta love it. Yeah. So tell me, like, do you have any fond memories from when you were a child? Like any Christmas stories that you might want to regale us with?
No, none whatsoever.
Okay, moving on.
That's it. But that's it. So, no, there are some good memories in there. Always loved, like I said in our Thanksgiving podcast, like once Thanksgiving was over, it was time to get things set up, get all the Christmas stuff set up. When I was younger, real good time. Like, loved that moment. I think it was even more enjoyable as a kid because you knew that schools were going to be closed, that you weren't going to have to go back until...
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a big thing. Man, like, that's something, I know we're going off topic a little bit here. No, it's still, like, generally the same topic. But I remember, like, snow days being much more exciting. Remember, like, during the winters and stuff, where you, like, get up early and watch the news channel and see if you could find your school at that bottom bar.
Oh, absolutely.
On the bottom of the screen. And if your school popped up, you're just like, yes! And it's just outside all day playing in the snow. But nowadays, it's like, I get a text message in the morning. It's just like, school's closed. And I'm like, I told my little one, it's like, hey, schools are closed today. And she's like, okay, you want to do something? It's like, it's not a big deal, as much as it used to be, it's disappointing. But
I don't know if kids will ever know the enjoyment of. Now, I didn't care to watch the news to see the name of the school pop up. I was just like, wake me up and tell me if I'm going to school.
Oh, really?
Because if it is a 2-hour delay, I would rather spend that time sleeping than sitting up watching the boring news, waiting to see my school. Because sometimes there was like so many counties that they had to go through just to be like, so your upper part of the county is closed, sometimes the lower part maybe not.
Yeah.
So I found no pleasure in it. There was nothing interesting on. Just wake me up and tell me.
I was up right away, man. No, I was so pumped about it because I was like, if I have the day off, I want to get an early start, Like I want to get out there and I want to make the most of this day off.
Who are you?
Know what I mean? I don't know.
No, I enjoyed every ounce of sleep. I guess more because my brain ran a lot at night, so I'd have like a lot of dreams. I'd wake up just feeling absolutely exhausted, and depending on how old I was, sometimes I'd stay up. Sneakily, I'd be up till like 12 o'clock at night trying to watch those late night cartoons.
Oh, you were a bad boy.
Ooh. It was like more like middle school and high school that I'd pull that stunt.
Oh, well, yeah. No, I'm talking about like real little.
Real little, I was the kid trying to get A+ grades, and that stopped in like the 5th grade.
You're like, it doesn't matter, does it?
Does it? I mean, so no, I love those 2-hour delays, or the minute that you told me school was closed, then I was like, yes!
Those were exciting times. But yeah, back on topic to Christmas itself.
Yeah?
Right? Christmas was, golly, I don't know, like indescribable, like how exciting Christmas was when I was a kid. I absolutely loved it. Like, just the fact that I could just ask for anything,
Right.
Like, I mean, I wouldn't get everything I wanted, but, like, just the fact that I could just get something,
Right.
It's like I could just put it on a list and I might get it, That was like a lottery type thing, right? And then, like, at one point I got wise to it, right? And I started putting like a tier list, because like if I was to get anything, I definitely want to get this number one thing,
What was your tier system? Did you have like S tier gifts? And then A, B?
No. Well, no, it was literally just a list, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, a ranking list. Like,
right.
I like if number one is the only gift I can get, that's fine as long as I get that number one gift.
Right.
That type of thing. And it takes me to a memory where it was a little bit after we learned about Santa. Well, oh gosh, I mean, I don't know if there's any children listening. I mean, we learned the truth.
How do we want to talk about Santa?
We learned. I learned about the truth about Santa. Anyway, we'll leave that there. Anyway, so
what's the truth about Santa? He was a war hero.
Yeah, he was a war veteran, that man. But anyway, yeah, it was when we were a little bit older, and me and my brother were a little bit older, and it was when the N64 was coming out. I can't remember what age I would have been around that time, but anyway, we got together, right, and we really wanted this Nintendo 64, and we were like, we know it's expensive, but if we pool together, right, maybe we can get it. So we made our list containing nothing but the N64, and like together, right? Like one N64 for us to share, and that's all we both wanted for Christmas.
Right.
Yeah, because we knew how much it cost. And I remember, like, I was up like all night. I could not sleep. I was so excited, and like at one point during the night, I snuck out to the Christmas tree, and all the Christmas gifts were already under the tree. And I was like, oh my gosh! And I slept. I passed out on the carpet next to the Christmas tree, just waiting, right? Because I was waiting for morning so that we could open gifts. Because I wanted to see if I got the N64. And when everybody woke up and we had some breakfast, and my dad got his video camera out, and we started unwrapping gifts, and we got the N64.
Uh-huh.
And oh man, the excitement.
Oh yeah,
that
exciting
was just,
times.
Oh my God, I was just absolutely thrilled, and my brother was so excited too, and we were so pumped, and we unwrapped it, and we took it right out of the box and whatnot. We're like, oh, we gotta set this up now. We gotta set this up, and we go get it set up, and then we're looking around some more, and all the presents are opened, and we look at each other, and we're like, we don't have any games.
Oh no!
We didn't have any games to play on it.
You were playing it on your imagination at this point.
Oh my God! And it was Christmas. You couldn't just like go out to Blockbuster or something, right?
Oh.
God, that was devastating. Oh man. That's one of my funny stories.
You made me. I had to look up the year that Nintendo 64 came out, so this is what's gonna make us feel a little old, right?
Okay, what was it?
It was in 1996.
96, really?
96, right?
Wow.
Yeah.
I thought it was later than that.
I think I got mine probably, I want to guess, it was either in 98 that I got mine. I was either 8 or 10 years old when I got mine. It was either like 98 or 99, 2000, somewhere in that general time frame.
Right.
So within the 2-year span, and it was either Christmas or birthday present. I can't quite remember that. But unlike you, I did get games with the Nintendo 64. Not that I'm rubbing it in.
No. Whatever.
I mean, I at least had the, what was it, Super Mario World? Was it? No, Super Mario 64, I think was the game.
Okay, alright, yeah, classic.
Classic. I mean, it has it in the name, 64.
Yep, true that.
Yeah, those are good times. I still have my Nintendo 64 too.
Do you really?
I do.
Wow, I don't have any of my old systems.
No,
not a one.
I have every single one that works. They've been stored away, but I still have them.
I remember, I think it was like the following year, I think, when Banjo-Kazooie came out. And that was top tier on my list, and yeah, I got Banjo-Kazooie, and man, the amount of hours I put into that, holy, loved that game.
I had one of my favorite games I played on 64 was the Rogue Squadrons.
Yeah, I never played that one. And
I played that, and then at some point I got like this Jar Jar Binks chair. Which I want to tell you is how weird the 90s, early 2000s was, is when you were sitting in the lap of an inflatable Jar Jar Binks.
Oof.
Nothing's
Yeah.
more awkward as a child. Like, thinking back on it as an adult, I'm like, that is kind of weird.
No, it was an innocent time.
It was an innocent
That's
time.
what-
The kids didn't think about it.
Yeah, I didn't consider that kind of thing. There actually was some sense, even though, or a bigger sense of innocence within a society. Nowadays, like everybody's screwed up in the head, even the children. No escaping it.
I will tell you other good memories that I have of Halloween. Yeah, Halloween. We're on to
Halloween.
Halloween now. Just backtrack. Christmas.
Yeah.
So, one of the favorite things that I remember that I got excited about was when we started doing Christmas movies. Like, what would have been your favorite Christmas movie? What would have gotten you in the mood and excited as a kid?
Oh man, it was always the what is it, Christmas Story with the Red Ryder BB gun. That was that and Home Alone were my go-tos.
I think a lot of people would be mad at you for saying that The Christmas Story is your favorite Christmas movie.
Why? It was great.
I just know
What's
a
wrong
lot of
with it?
people who dislike Christmas Story as a Christmas movie.
Oh, they could shove it up their
Hey now. I'm trying to remember the name of the industry that we watched ours. The same people that did Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer and Santa Claus is Coming to Town.
You talking about like the stop motion animation stuff?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's the stuff.
Yeah, those were good.
That's the stuff I grew up on, like watching a lot of it.
Yeah, I mean, I love those too. Absolutely.
Still to this day, I watch it and it's just one of those nostalgia things for me. One of our past Christmases recently, my mom had bought me, because I kept telling her how there was just this memory that I remembered seeing something, but I could never remember where I seen it. You know what I mean? It's just those hidden little memory logs. You're like, what is this? Did it exist?
Okay, what was it?
It was, I remembered that there were little dancing raisins that would sing. And then you look them up, they're the California Raisins. They were part of this whole stop motion animation for the food California Raisins, I believe. Just to make sure that I'm not lying, I'll even look it up. Yeah, they were to promote raisins.
All right.
So they had them singing and dancing to like bluesy R&B kind of music. And I remembered that there was some Christmas movie that kind of followed along with it. Well, she found the DVD called A Claymation Christmas, and it had the California Raisins singing things like Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, and then there were a bunch of other classic Christmas songs that you would hear. And watching it, I was like, this is so trippy. Why do I still remember this?
That's odd. The little things you remember.
I don't know, and especially since like Claymation Christmas came out well before I was born.
Aw, well that's nice, man. Can't believe your mom just went out of her way to research that and find it.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
So your
Good on her.
Claymation Christmas celebration was a TV special in 1987. I wouldn't have recalled that at all.
Yeah.
But I still seen bits and pieces, and I was like, that is weird.
Aw, man, that's precious.
No matter how old I get, I will still enjoy watching those little things.
Man, if only I could get I tried for the longest time, right? Like all these movies that I grew up on and I adored, and I wanted to share them with my daughter, because like the fond memories that I have from when I was a child and watching these things and enjoying them, I wanted to share that with her.
Right.
But my daughter hates movies. She hates TV shows. She doesn't want to watch anything with like some kind of overarching narrative. Yeah?
Right.
Like all she likes to watch is like little YouTube videos and stuff. And I'm like, these are stupid. And she's like, no, your movies are stupid.
How could you? Go to your room.
Take that back. You're not my child. Oh, man, she's a little punk. Golly.
But now I feel the day that happens, that I have kids, I feel like I'll have them watch things like that Claymation Christmas special. Because, I mean, it is just like a pleasing thing that kids can stare at. They won't even know what's going on. They'll just hear the music, see the stop-motion animation style, and
there's always this certain level of eeriness to it that was kind of alluring, you know?
It does. And once you get older and you realize the whole process behind stop motion, you realize it takes a lot of patience.
Yeah, I think that takes a lot of effort.
I could not do it. I could not. I'd create a small little skit and call it a day. I'd go, I never will touch it again.
Yeah, I think the average for whenever they make stop motion movies, nowadays at least, it's if a person is working a set in a day, they can get about like 1.3 seconds done in a day. So 1.3 seconds in a movie, a stop motion animation, took an entire day to do. You know? Isn't that crazy?
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's something like that. Don't quote me on it, but like I watched like a behind the scenes with what is the name of that company? Ooh, they made like Coraline and some other ones. I think it's like Leica, something like that. Studios. I can't remember.
I would not know without looking that up.
But yeah, I love those. I still watch the stop motion animation to this day. Because I have, I don't know, it's a nostalgia thing maybe.
Dark fantasy, or stop motion animated dark fantasy horror film written and directed by Henry Selick. Produced by, Leica. Or however you pronounce that, Laika.
Yeah, Leica Studios. Yeah, they're amazing. I love them. Yeah, if you ever get a chance, check out one of them. Like I like Coraline. Paranorman is another one.
See, one of my other favorite stop motions would be Nightmare Before Christmas.
Oh, that's a good one too.
I mean, I love that director's work. Almost all of his work, really.
So, as Locke was stating earlier, there may be some sense of unpleasantness when visiting the old family and they heckle you and, start chirping as soon as you walk through the door and give you a hard time. But, it's the holidays. Enjoy it. Find a way to take the piss right back to those old fucks. I'm sorry. That's...
the way that I solved it as a kid was just kind of laugh it off. Just go about enjoying your holiday.
Kick them in the knees.
That's right. Kick them in the knees. Show them who's the real boss.
Yeah.
Maybe Santa will get you a nice pair of kneecaps for Christmas.
Oh, this is awful. This is an awful message. But anyway, Merry Christmas to all, and to all.
A good
morrow.
Yeah, I do like that. And to all a good morrow.
A good morrow indeed. Yes.
Yeah. Yes, quite.
Okay. Yes. Indubitably. Yes. Thank you for joining us on the Merle and Locke podcast. If you enjoyed this banter, please consider becoming a patron by going to patreon.com/Merle and Locke, or simply follow the link in the description. Thank you.